It is no surprise that consumers like you and I, we've been getting ripped off for years now by printer companies for charging us ridiculous amount of money for just the complete set of ink cartridges compared to the actual price of the printer itself. And there's a bunch of document videos and stuff proving this point that printers companies have been scamming us for years. But now, thanks to this recent unfortunate event of the pandemic, created inflation and a chip shortage across the entire world. And because of this, printers companies were suffering, which finally gave us, the consumer, the ability to actually refill our printer's ink level with just ink, not having to buy the entire plastic unit cartridge again, which is massive, but only 20% of that actually contains ink. And due to this, we've been seeing a lot of printer companies release their next generation of printers, like Epson as a fine example, which actually gives the consumer the ability for us to actually refill our ink levels instead of buying the entire plastic cartridge anymore. And then recently I saw Shaquille O'Neal endorsing one of these new generation of Epson printers, their Ecotank lineup, and that ad alone with Shaquille O'Neal's smile made me to open up my wallet and actually purchase one of these next generation printers. And so I'm gonna go ahead and review this Epson Ecotank printer, talk about the other trim levels that they have available and why I decided to go with this one compared with the other ones, as well as review it and show you what kind of unique features does this one have in particular. And yes, I'll be doing the ultimate printer test to see what would happen if I need to print a black and white document if one of the color ink levels is empty. I'm gonna go ahead and try to run that and confirm that. And I hope it does allow me to print black and white documents even if my yellow ink level is empty. If not, oh, I'll be furious. Let's go ahead and get started. So the one that I went ahead and personally purchased is the ET2850. It retails for $299. Really expensive, but the main selling point for me was the larger black ink capacity, as well as the support for double-side printing. Now the other lineups, it fluctuates. The entry level one is $199, and that is this one. It's the 2800. And the black ink is the same size of the other color ink, so it holds less, and it does not support the dual side printing. It has the same exact scanner on top. In fact, all of these actually have the same scanner and the same feature similarities, such as the 90% cartridge, and the ink bottle is said to be able to last up to 2 years. So this basically is common across the other lineups. Now the next step up to this one would be this one, which sells for $399. Its selling point is that it actually has a tray, so you put 250 papers inside it. Same black ink capacity compared to mine, dual paper side printing support, and that's basically it. Now the next step would be $100 more, and that is this one. For $499, you have all of that was previously mentioned, but you have a fax machine on top. So if you need a fax, this will be the only option. This will be the option for you, I mean. But no matter the lineup, they come available in black and white. So you have 2 color choices to choose from, which is quite nice. The scanner on top, again, it's standard across all the other Epson printers on the Ecotank lineup. So you have the numbers and everything, the arrow where to print and such. Mine is a paper feeder on top, standard. You just use this to adjust the length of the paper, but it does support the general paper, which is the typical document paper, legal paper use, which is the A4, so you have that capabilities. Now the setup procedure, unboxing it, is literally like any ordinary printer, really. You just take it out. That's basically it. This is the presentation. It does come in with a manual as well as a CD-ROM. But who uses CD-ROMs nowadays? You don't need to actually use your computer to actually set this up. You could download the app. So as long as you have a smartphone, you can actually do it wirelessly, because this printer, they all do actually have a built-in Bluetooth. So you can set it up with just your smartphone. No need to actually install anything with a CD-ROM, or go on to the URL that they're actually listing to download that software on your computer. But you won't be able to do that anyways, because they don't provide the little USB cable that's needed to communicate with the printer if you don't have a Wi-Fi connection. But there is that option, but it's not included, unfortunately, which I wish they did, since this is a very expensive printer. Now, I did mention I was going to do the color test, but during the setup procedure was actually extremely easy. The app actually walks you through everything, including the ability to connect it to Wi-Fi and such, as well as picture instructions how to refill the cartridge, which is really easy. These are the ink bottles right here. Now, this is the 502, and this one, you can find it around $20. The color combos, you can buy them separately as well, individually, but together the group is about $40. So not much of a different price difference compared to the plastic cartridges compared to this, but once again, you're getting a lot more ink with this purchase now. So it's a fair play. When filling it up, the bottle literally just has a cap you just unscrew like so, and then pop open the color you're trying to fill up, drop in the bottle. It has unique grooving, so it's impossible to actually mix the colors with the wrong cartridge. Each opening is unique to that color, so it's hard to make that mistake, which is quite nice. And you just fill them up. You can monitor the ink levels on the little clear piece of plastic right here on top, and that's basically it. Now, I was trying to leave one color low to run that paper test to see if I could actually print out a black and white document even if a color ink is low, but upon research I found out that this is a selling feature that Epson is selling to us. So yes, we have the freedom to finally be able to print even if our blue or yellow is low, if we're just trying to print out a black and white document paper. So thank goodness we're not locked anymore to anything like that. Now, once you go through the setup procedure on your smartphone, it connects to Wi-Fi and everything right here on your screen, so there's no need to actually use this very small screen on this printer. Everything just works extremely well. The UI on the app is actually extremely user-friendly. You have all your basic functions right here, all your controls, the ability to scan and print, and you can print out papers, images off your camera roll on your smartphone, or PDF files you actually have saved on your smartphone this way as well, including the ones you download on the web browser or an email address and such. And once you print it out, I'll be glad to inform you that the picture quality, it's not bad. It's actually really sharp. There's no like unnecessary pixels and stuff like that like some of the older printers. This actually looks clean, as you can see right here. Did it down to the smallest text detail, as you can once more see right here. And when you scan something, you can just use the app to actually scan a PDF. It will convert that into a PDF and save right here on your smartphone. The scanner is extremely quiet, so gone are our days of those very loud printers. Everything is just really quiet on this printer. And then you can save the little PDF image onto your main device on your phone, and you can export it or save it to another device this way as well. So you can create custom folders on your main device and save them right here on your smartphone, which is quite nice. I don't know, usability, if I had to give this a score from a scale of 1 to 10 how easy it is to use, I'll give this a solid 8. I'm giving it an 8 because the ink process can be somewhat messy if you're clumsy. As you can see here, I already spilled black ink right here. And sometimes you have to sometimes you really have to shake the bottle, because if you see here, we still have leftover ink. So if you're not careful enough, you may have some leftover ink with it, and you might throw away the bottle without even noticing. And there you guys have it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Not a bad printer, to be honest. Yes, it is a little bit more expensive compared to how printers used to cost previously, but now, since they give the consumer the ability for us to refill our ink cartridges, I think this is a fair price, especially when you take in consideration where printer companies used to lose a lot of money when they sell their printers to you. They usually make up for the money loss with those overly priced ink cartridges, but now that no longer is becoming a thing. We're evolving from that dark era of just unused plastic and chips that the printer didn't really need. But that's the overview of the brand new Epson Ecotank printers. If you got some good useful information out of this video, you know what to do. Greatly appreciate if you can actually leave this video a like, as it does help me out a lot, and get subscribed, especially if you enjoy a lot of tech videos just like this. If you haven't yet picked up your printer, make sure you use the links in the video description down below. They are affiliate links, which means it doesn't cost you anything. It just sends a small kickback to the channel, which allows me to make these informative pre-purchasing videos for you guys, so you have a better understanding before you make that financial decision. So if you could support the channel, greatly appreciate if you could actually use those links if you're purchasing one. And if you're new to the channel, like to understand more what this channel is about before you hit that subscribe button, check out this video over here, as that is a video that YouTube algorithm is recommending specifically for you. And then that video over there, that is the ultimate earbud comparison for the best Apple ecosystem earbuds available in the market. If you're shopping for wireless headphones for your Apple devices, check out that video, as that is now available. Thanks so much for watching. Take care, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. See ya.